welcome to the Brian's Got Game. I'm Brian, and today I got a game called Sushi Dice. Sushi Dice is a 2 to 6 player dice game published by Sit Down Games and distributed by Dude Games in the US. In this game, players are sushi chefs racing to see who can make the recipe shown on the card first. But be careful, some of the dice on one side has a yuck symbol. If you catch your opponent with one of these symbols, you shout yuck, and they must re-roll all of their dice. So, let's check it out, and I'll show you how to roll the dice to make sushi, how to chop your opponents, and how to ring the bell to become the most prestigious chef in Sushi Dice. To set up, place the bell in the center of the table, then place the deck next to it, then give each player, the oldest player goes first, and they select an opponent. This is going to be a 3-player game, so we're going to have 2 people here, 1 person here. So, flip over 3 cards. Players look at them, simultaneously roll the dice. They then go through looking for the ones that they want to do. They group them together, the Yahtzee style, and then they continue to roll. They keep rolling. This player can keep rolling while that player thinks, whatever. And so, once a player matches something on the cards, they reach over and slam the bell. Now, if a player rolls a skull, the other player can say, yuck, and then they have to pick up all their dice and restart, and go for it all over again. Or they can change it and go for this one. So, in the 3rd player, they're watching both players. If both players both have a yuck out while they're both rolling for something, and they roll a yuck, they can say, chop. And then they get the set of dice, and then the player with the lowest amount of cards is their opponent. So, if someone won, they would get that card, and then they would flip over a new one, and then the dice rotate. Now these players play. After a few rounds, and everybody has a bunch of cards, they then keep playing until a player has, depending on the amount of players, a number of platters. In a 2-player game, 6 platters, 3 to 4 players, 5 platters, 5 to 6, 4 platters. Platters are these cards. Now, in this deck of platters, you have one of each type of die. So, we've got the octopus. So we have the octopus, the balloon thing, fish. Then we have this green, orange. We've got the shrimp thing. And then there's this multi with everything plus the stock. Now the dice, if you look closely, are color-coded, and one is slightly yellower, ivory-colored, and then the other one's white, so that shows whose set of dice is whose. That's how you play Sushi Dice. Okay, got my dad here for a parent's opinion. So Dad, what do you think of Sushi Dice?
Sushi Dice is a great family-style game. You only play head-to-head, so only 2 people are playing, but you can play up to 6. So it gets really fun in a multiplayer game when you can
Called
chop and get everybody out. Then you get to start. So it's crazy dice rolling, good fun.
Components are really nice. You got the dice. So what I think is kind of cool, that the dice are different colors. So you've got an ivory set of dice and a white set of dice. The bell's really cool. It's like a pit bell.
Yeah, it's kind of like the bell and pit. So far, it hasn't had any problems. Some people like to smack it really hard. But that seems to be holding up. The dice are nice. They're custom engraved with the different ingredients on them. And then it comes with some cards, not a whole lot.
Yeah. Not a ton of recipes.
Yeah, there's like one card for like all of one ingredient.
Well, there's a couple. Like
and then there's a couple that have one of every ingredient. And then there were some promo ones that are kind of cool. Even the one that has
the poison.
one yuck thing on it. So that one's kind of tricky. But the cards are nice as well. So the components, all in all, it's a solid box with a nice insert too.
The artwork is really nice. So you've got, like you said, the custom engraved dice match the artwork on the cards. And then the artwork on the box is really nice too. Yeah,
the box is really, really nice. It sits on the shelf there and it pops with the dice and with the little guy on the front chopping the sushi. There's not a whole lot of art on the cards, but
so the table with the ingredients on it.
Yeah, I think it's a really good job, and it fits well with the theme.
Strategy. So there's 3 cards out. Which one do I want to go for? Look at my first roll. Which one does it match most? Otherwise, it's just a dice rolling luck game.
Yeah, and as far as playing with little ones goes, you kind of gotta
can't roll very fast. Can't tap very fast.
You gotta go easy on the little ones because it's obviously going to take them longer to recognize which
symbols
ones they have, and then you could also sit there and watch and just say yuck every time somebody rolls. That's kind of playing mean too. So there's a little bit of take that along with the dice game too. So, but I think all in all, it's a good family weight game. There's not a whole lot of strategy. You just got to re-roll. The wilds are nice. There's a wild symbol,
stars,
and somehow you roll them every time.
I roll a lot of yucks. You just look away at that 1 second.
Yeah, well, I'm paying attention to what I'm doing, not what you're doing.
Overall, it's a really great game. You got nice custom components. The artwork really fits with the theme. There's not a whole lot of strategy, but rolling dice. It's pretty easy for kids, not with the littler ones, but definitely fun. Overall, it's a really great game.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this one. We saw this one at Gen Con, and we watched another family playing it, and they were having a blast, and so we thought we'd give it a try. And it's great. We played it as a family, and it's a lot of fun.
Thank you for watching Brian's Got Game. Please like us on our Facebook page. Send us a tweet at Brian's Got Game. Visit our webpage, briansgotgame.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Brian. This is my dad. See you next time.